Hi, I'm Katie Moonstone. Welcome back. If you guys would all just take a minute, I'm going to clear the air in our heart spaces at this time. Whew. How is everybody doing today? Well, Mercury goes direct on April 7th. So some of you are probably thinking, oh yay, we get to relax. Well, there are going to be 5 zodiac signs that do. The rest of us, not so much. The 5 zodiac signs that are going to begin a new era are going to be Virgos, Aries, Scorpios, Pisces, and Cancers. So congratulations to you guys. You guys get to start a whole new cycle, a new beginning, and a whole new era after April 7th. What does that mean for the rest of us? And when I mean this is just because I mentioned those 5 signs, they might feel the energy as well when Mercury does go direct. The purpose of Mercury going direct, some people are going to be like, well, no big deal. It happens every time it goes, retrograde. But you got to remember that when Mercury went retrograde, it also went retrograde in between a new moon and a full moon and these solar eclipses, right? 2 of them, in fact. And then you had Saturn, Jupiter, and Venus all conjuncting, and what it caused was basically like a cosmic crossroad. And it's happening again because when Mercury goes direct, it's going to go direct in the sign of Pisces. So once that happens, now Saturn, well, the way that Mercury, when it starts turning and goes direct, it basically is going to be at a certain degree with a couple other planets and a fixed star. So basically what the theme of the next, let's say the next week from the April 7th, probably to the 13th, is the theme is going to be a second chance to get it right. So basically Saturn's going to come back into play with Mercury. And as I always say, Saturn is the daddy planet. He is the one that tells you if you got your karma debt cleaned or not. So you have a second chance at that. Maybe a second chance at love, or, things always circle back around for specific reasons, right? This is also going to cause a lot of timeline shifts. So I want to explain something because a lot of people don't really understand timeline shifts. So this is a circle. I know it's terrible. I'm a horrible drawer, but let's say that circle right there. Here we go. When I pull this card, most birth charts are circles, right? So our lives are predestined. So let's say I'm 45. We'll use me as an example. And I'm supposed to die at 85. Okay, let's say. And then that's, my karmic contract. Or my contract, my soul contract. So I've already basically fulfilled half my life, right? Birth charts are circles. Now, why all of a sudden are these timeline shifts? Let's say I stayed with my karmic partner for too long. Let's say 10 years. I did not, but let's just say that. So in 10 years, let's say it covered that much of my birth chart, okay? Now here are all, on the empty side, here are all the, let's say, the people and places and things that I'm supposed to meet, okay? These timeline shifts have to occur, and especially in the last 3 weeks, let's say a lot of things happened to you. Because I know in my last 3 weeks, a lot of things did happen to me. I could name a list. And in the last 3 weeks. Now this quote that came to me, actually the last couple days, somebody needs who you are becoming, so don't quit now. So let's say all these bad things happen to me, and they're bad things, okay? But these timeline shifts had to happen because I stayed in one specific time for too long, for 10 years. Now I have a contract to fulfill that I signed up when I came down to earth. This is, between me and God, or me and the universe, however you want to look at it. So these timeline shifts have to occur because in order for you to, let's say, be on your highest path, or to be with a certain person, let's say it's your twin flame or your soulmate, whatever, everyone's on different journeys, right? So these timelines have to occur quickly so that you can catch up, so that you can, let's say you're destined to be with your twin flame or soul partner or divine counterpart, however you want to look at it, or maybe your life partner. Like I said, everyone's on different journeys, and you need to be with them at the age of, let's say, because I'm 45 and I've already done half my life, let's say by 47. Okay, so I'm 45 right now, so let's say 46, let's give it a year. So all these things have to occur so that by 46, you and your twin flame can meet. And these things have to occur because you have to be a certain person to align with them energetically, right? So, and once you become that person, now the union can come into play. So again, if anybody needed to hear this quote, remember, when these things start happening, somebody needs who you are becoming, so don't quit now. This is everyone transitioning. This is what a transition is. This is why these timelines are occurring. Now, a lot of people would say the age of Aquarius has already begun. I'm going to tell you that no, that is not true. The age of Aquarius cannot physically start until, just like if you look back in our histories, the Ice Age, something had to occur majorly and drastically for it to affect the entire world. So nobody can sit here and say we're in the age of Aquarius because nothing has transpired yet. We are in a transition phase, which is why all these timelines are happening, and some of it might be very bad. Like I said, the last 3 weeks has been terrible for me. And, so moving forward, why am I talking about this and why is this significant? Because Mercury is ending its retrograde on April 7th, which means you need to forgive everything that happened to you in the last 3 weeks. And I know that's going to be hard for a lot of people, especially me. Now, I've been watching this TV series just recently, and I have figured out some answers that made sense to me within this TV series. So, so right now, when Mercury goes direct, you need to, before it goes direct, you want to forgive everything that happened to you in the last 3 weeks, because Mercury, when it goes direct, it's going to open a portal because certain stars and it's going to turn in a certain degree where Saturn's going to judge you. Did you clear your karma? Okay, you did. You get a reward. Did you? No. You need to redo it again. Second chance, right? You got a second chance to get it right. That is the theme when Mercury goes direct. It's going to cause a portal, which is going to bring in energy. And again, when energy comes in, pay attention to your bodies. So your body is your temple. Take care of your body. A lot of people are so concerned with like, oh my God, I got to get the spiritual ritual down. No, you need to take care of your body, because when this energy comes in, that helps you transform. Basically, Mercury is the planet of communications in your mind, intellect. So what is it transforming? It's transforming your perception, the way you think, because who you were 3 weeks ago, when Mercury goes direct, you are not going to be the same person. You're not meant to be. Why? Because you have a different mission. You're going to be forced into the path that you were destined to go into. And in order for you to be destined to be on that path, you have to have certain things happen to you to become that person, which would be, let's say, your highest path or your highest potential. With that being said, we can start a reading, because I got that all out, I think. I hope this made sense. If it didn't, please put a comment in below so that I can correct that, because we have a few days, but again, this is transformation, right? And if you want to look at it as a bigger picture, we are leaving the age of Pisces to move into, we are transitioning into the age of Aquarius. And in order for that to happen, you got two different signs, right? So right now, because we're leaving the age of Pisces, everyone's perception was I. You know, they were selfish. You know, I needed to build an empire, and there was a lot of greed that happened. Even when you look back at the age of Pisces, nothing changed in 26,000 years. Even from the time that even Jesus himself was walking the earth, look at how many times he was like ridiculed and almost killed, and how people turned against him. Why? Because he was trying to show you or tell people, you know, hey, you need to be in your heart space. Hey, you know, love, forgive. And none of us have done that. Nobody has learned that. And when we go into the age of Aquarius, that's what the age of Aquarius is all about. It's about unity, love, humanity. So in order to move into that, we all have to transition, right? So when you look at it at a larger scale like that, that's why a lot of these timeline shifts are occurring, because all these people, you know, the whole world, that's why we're seeing corruption fall. We're seeing, you know, glitches even in our internets. Everything has to transition because the age of Aquarius technically vibrates at a higher vibration, where the age of Pisces was more of a lower vibration, right? So that's where we're at. When I said that from the time of the 3rd and the maybe 6th, I can't remember, but if I went back, I probably should have went back before I started filming or recording. When I said like our ancestors, you might get some downloads. I also thought of it this way. If nothing has changed in the last 26,000 years from the time that Jesus walked the earth, because we still have corruption, and as we transition into the age of Aquarius, something significant is going to happen to start the age of Aquarius, to make that mark. And you can go back in our history, you know, facts, you know, and proof, but in order to transition into that, a lot of things have to happen, right? Because we have, but going back to our ancestors, everything's coming up as we need to heal, and you know, our bloodlines. Well, what if it is that we are not only are we healing our ancestral lines, but what if we're also trying to heal all the things that ever happened to Jesus himself? It's something to think about, right? I mean, he did die for us, and his messages still people don't pay attention to. I mean, he said it himself, don't fight, let God fight our battles. Let him make judgment. And what do? We run and we throw somebody in the courtroom, you know. We try to justify. Why? Because our ego and pride, you know, come back into play. So some of us are very angry, and we do need to let that go and forgive, because that is what he was trying to tell everybody. And if we don't listen now, when we get into the age of Aquarius, that's what that sign is all about. It's about love. It's about unity. And if we don't get together as a team, we ain't gonna make it in Aquarius. So that's where we're at right now today. But at April 7th, forgive whatever happened in the last 3 weeks. Try to keep your heart clean, because we have bigger and better things to move on from, right? And if the people that want to keep putting us down or taking our time, money, and energy, let them. I guess that's where we need to be with that. Anyways, let's begin a reading, okay? Let's start. Oops. Stuff is still falling apart. I'll tell you what. The card that just came up is compassion, but I'm not going to read that. That's the instructions I never took out. Let's try this again. Sorry. Oh, hold on, I got upside down cards. All right, let's try this again. God, angels, universe, and spirit, can we get a message for the collective today? Ask for help. Ask for help. You're being asked to request help from another. You don't need to deal with these issues alone. There are many people who want to help you, but it's up to you to bravely ask for their support. It's a sign of strength to reach out and do that today. So ask for help. If you're struggling, ask for help, okay? Technically, we are never alone, so ask for help. All right, what do we need to know? We got a jumper. We got the carrot, an opportunity for a windfall. Remember, when doors start closing, when one door closes, another one opens, right? We got two more. Apple. Temptation is going to test you. Remember when I said when Saturn comes into play, it does test you. Needle and thread, a sincere wish will be granted. So it looks like, yes, you will be tested, but you're going to pass because you got a wish that's going to be granted. Plus opportunities are going to start coming in. So this is good. Casket. Someone is going out of your life, or it is the end of a situation. So we're closing out cycles and we're going to start new timelines. We're going to be a lot of timeline jumping for the next week. So good luck to everybody. I'm letting that fall out. All right, empty chair. So we definitely got two people leaving your life, or at least one. Somebody is definitely leaving your life. And bat, take care. Enemies are working against you. And caterpillar, things will not always be this way. A change is coming, so hang in there. And like the one card said, ask for help. So this is the energy for today. Today is Saturday. What else do we need to know? Ooh, well, we got some jumpers. Someone did not get their emotional fulfillment. Someone feels like they're losing it all. Someone is not leaving a situation alone. Yeah, I knew this would come up. There's been a lot of spiritual warfare going on, and I have the spirit of lack around me. I'm not gonna lie. But there is somebody around you guys that are going to be playing games, and they're basically doing it because they want to keep you imprisoned. So remember what I said, like in one of my last readings, you're going to get a lot of distractions and people might try to pull you back. It's only because they know what you're capable of. They see your light, they don't want you to leave because they need your energy. They're energy vampires, right? Here's somebody that is abusive or not giving love, but he already knows. But you are going to be celebrating, collective. We do have some issues that are going to be arising, but we will be celebrating. And a new beginning is arising. But it's more for communication. I think we're waiting on communication. Definitely we need to get out of our heads. Six of Blades, what are we scared of? Find out, go within. You need to figure out what it is that you're scared of. I'll tell you exactly what I've been scared of has been happening. So be careful of that. Fire signs. What do we need to know for the fire signs? Ooh, a lot of you fire signs might be separating or ending like relationships or contracts. But it looks like you are doing it yourself and you know where you're going. So good job on that. Oh yeah, I did say there's 5 signs and you're one of the signs. Yeah, you're leaving and you're going in your new destined path. Yep. There is going to be a separation and fire sign women. You're happy, but you're going to be carrying a heavy burden. Why? Why are they carrying a heavy burden? Because something is not over yet for you. You also need to be creative. Whatever it is that you create, you will make money off of. All right. New message for the collective. Justice and balance will be coming in, especially when it comes to money. For my collective, a lot of you have been in a battle. Justice will be restored. For some reason, the story of Job is hitting me really hard right now. But justice will be served. Look at this. This ghost is giving that one beat up ghost some money. And there's money all around, so that's abundance. And you know it's coming. You don't even need to do the inner work because you already did. You know it's coming. You know that you will be restored. All you need to do is have faith. As someone told me today, as long as you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you'll get it. The devil is sideways, which means a lot of you are breaking free or need to break free, whatever the devil is for you. Capricorn energy. If I were to do a reading for Capricorns, yes, Capricorns, you have a major wish fulfillment coming in. You got the 10 of coins. That's happy life. You also have a want to say a job offer. This is the best card in the deck. You also have loyal people around you and you're very happy. You also have a money, something about money's you're gonna be rewarded with money because you stepped away from third-party situations and now balance is coming into your life. Also, if you are an earth sign, because I'm going to read that for all earth signs, balance is coming into your life, but pay attention to your intuition. You are highly intuitive at this time. Don't poke the bear. Someone might come back around just to poke you, but you already know the truth and you already severed ties with them. I don't foresee you going back. Nope, you're definitely not going back. At this time, a lot of you earth signs walked away, and now you need to look at yourself as the student. Maybe you were teaching people lessons and now it's going to reverse on you. Now you need to be the student because there's something that you need to learn. I'm going to say that's for all earth signs, particularly males. There we go. Yes, and you already know it. Your paths have been cleared and your blockages have been removed. Let's carry on. What else do we need to know to move forward? You are healing from betrayals. For the collective, a lot of you are healing for betrayals, but your faith, you don't have much faith. There's a seed that you plant and you don't think it's going to grow. It is. You need to have faith. I'll be honest with you, my faith has been tested terribly. And every time I kind of get upset, somebody keeps telling me all you need to do is have faith as small as a mustard seed. Seriously, like today I had like 3 people tell that to me. So there you go. For the collective, there is something that you do need to create. Maybe you need to create your own abundance at this time, but you will be happy. A lot of you are not going to get job offers at this time. It's the weekend, so that's why I'm thinking that. But you are going to have emotional fulfillment, and a lot of you are going to be having an emotional new beginning. This is going to bring in love. Sometime in the next couple days, you will get a job offer or money offer, or an opportunity is going to arise. Someone might be giving you money as well. Someone might also want to give you money because they don't feel like they don't want to create something. And they're not going to communicate. Be careful of manipulation. Maybe somebody wants to just buy in onto something. This is also snake, like the sleazy salespeople. Be careful of that. But a new beginning is coming. Watch your finances at this time, especially your bank accounts. That's coming up. New beginning is coming. But there's a lot of things that are going to be touching tangible things, like, let's say, money, houses, cars is coming up. Tangible items. Maybe you will lose a tangible item. I don't know. Some of you need to heal things from from like let's say if you had a bad mom, let's just say, an abusive mom. A lot of you need to heal that. There's a lot of women out there right now that actually do have entity attachments to them. I'm picking that up. They're not moving in the right direction. Also, if you have a court case with a woman who is not doing the right thing, she's going to lose. Some of you males are going to be dropping a burden and you'll be able to sleep better at night. Or because you're letting go of this one particular female, you'll now be able to sleep better at night. Also, you're going to see her karma if there's a female that done you wrong. Any more? Oh, we got 2 more. Somebody will be going to jail. If you have any legal dealings and somebody didn't do the right thing, I do see jail. I also see spiritual imprisonment, but communication will be cut off. Someone might be going to jail for being abusive to children, maybe neglecting children as well. Children's voices are not being heard at this time. Bottom of the deck. Communication's kind of wrong, or not wrong. Ugh, I didn't mean to say it like that. Something's wrong with communication, obviously. It's almost like we're gonna be at a standstill for the minute. That's the bottom of the deck. This is 3 of sticks. When it's upright, this ghost knows exactly where he's going. He's walking towards the sun. At the moment, we are in stagnant energy. Oh yeah, I did remember saying that. So nothing's gonna move forward, let's say, this weekend. So sometimes I like to say, enjoy the quiet. Sometimes it's best. All right, let's move on. Let's get an animal card. They're a little big for my hand, sorry. Oops, we got 2. Gorilla and zebra. The gorilla is saying, take time to listen compassionately to those you love, especially your family members. Gorilla. When I think of gorillas, I also think of protection. So you and your family are protected at this time. Zebras, let go of your fear and know that you are safe and protected at all times. Zebra, you are safe and protected at all times. Let's get the dice going. We're only gonna do the dice a little bit. I'm gonna grab them all. Let's see if I can. This will be fun. Doesn't look like I can. All right. The number 2 is significant. 2 days. 2 days. The number 2, partnerships. Whatever happened in February. 2 years, 2 months, 2 weeks, 2 days, 2 o'clock. All right. Love is coming up. You're not going to be lonely because love is going to come in. Animals. Hold on a sec. Some of you are not sleeping and you need to rest. A lot of people's stability is upside down at this moment, mainly because of like egos. But if your stability is not on a solid foundation, that is going to be turned upside down. I also write these 2 dice right here. It's prudent, like an egotistical, like male, and his, like, let's say his crown is upside down. So he thought he was privileged. We're going to see the fall of egos. Some people might be going through an ego death at this time, especially males. You need to break free out of your own mind. Egyptians are coming up. Something pointing to the sun. Maybe if you got out of your own mind, you would find your own happiness. Definitely get out of your mind before April 7th. Get out of your mind and get into your heart space. Back to arrogance and prudent, but egos. The ego people are not okay. something about animals at this time. Pay attention to animals. Pay attention to sign and synchronicities and messages at this time. A lot of ancestral messages might start coming in. Happy. Things are going to start picking up the pace. And you're going to be very happy about it. Females, you will get your justice and balance. Maybe you need to balance yourself out. Something is almost done. You're halfway there. If they find their balance, they will be very happy. So maybe you need to find your balance. But justice will be restored for you. A lot of you females out there. Yeah. Ego deaths. That's all I'm getting. Things are going to start picking up the pace. Not really getting too much. It's just kind of repeating itself. All right, well, that's all I have. Maybe we should... All right, we'll do one declare and decree card. Come on. Let's see if I can get my hand around it. Ooh. One declare and decree card. Come on, I can't get my fingers around it. It's all falling. There we go, we got one. I'm stopping. Oh, I like this. Sorry, I know that looked kind of weird, but I'm casted, so everyone's trying to stop me from doing this, and I'm gonna keep going. All wicked agendas. Oh, before I start this, write this down, speak it out into the universe, do what it is that you need to do. Burn it, write it down and burning in a little bowl. But whatever you do, here's what the declare and decree card says. All wicked agendas, known and unknown, performed against me and my lineage is now destroyed in spirit and in flesh. This is perfect. It goes right with my reading. All wicked agendas, known and unknown, performed against myself and my lineage is now destroyed in spirit and in flesh. All wicked agendas, known and unknown, performed against myself and my lineage is now destroyed in spirit and in flesh. And amen to Jesus on that. All right. Well, let's pull a card. This is my deck. This is the Katie Moonstone's Oracle Story. You can, if you go down into the description box, you'll be able to find out where you want to, where you can purchase it. One last card to close the reading out. Ooh, well, we got one. Manifest your thing. Surrendering. Look at that. There's an explosion. Might be a lot of chaos, but it's time to surrender. Manifest your thing. Okay. You drew this card because the universe is waiting on you. Anything and everything you want is already yours. Each morning offers a fresh new start, a new beginning. Trust and have faith that all of your dreams and manifestations are attainable, and know that they will come true. Surrender, align, and allow the universal energies to work for you. It's time to start living the way our human bodies are supposed to function, as a human being and not a human doing. So basically, it's time to slow down. Stop the chasing. Surrender and align yourself to attract in the things you want and allow them to come to you. This is also about being open to receiving. When you are at one, you are aligned with all that is. Remember, it all starts with you, and the universe is waiting for you to dream bigger, to have better, because you are worthy and deserving of so much more than what you limit yourself to. The universe responds to the real, authentic you. When you wear a mask or hide your true feelings or intentions, you then send off the wrong vibrations, confusing the universe. Be real and be honest. What does your heart truly desire? So come on, what are you waiting for? It's time to manifest your thing. Surrender, everyone. Let go and let God. That's all I have for you guys today. I hope that this resonates, and I hope that you all liked it. Please be safe out there. Drink plenty of water. And until we meet again, also, I just want to do one little quote from the movie or the TV series. It is, what was the quote? Oh, I knew I would lose it. The quote was, get used to different, or something like that. Get used to the different. Anyways, until we meet again, namaste.